Good morning. It's your boy Arrow Sensei here, wanting to wish everyone watching a good morning and a good evening. I hope y'all living y'all's best life right now, and if not, I hope it comes soon in your future. Now, I'll be providing gameplay footage of how to enter Enkanomiya, starting from the quest to Stillwater Flows, assuming you've already completed the prerequisite missions of Omnipresence over Mortals and the Moonbathed Deep quest. Now, I want to go ahead and say that I have already recorded a video of how to enter Enkanomiya, but I lost all that footage during the editing, so what you'll see in the background is me showing you how to get to the two locations of the seal that you'll need, and so it will already be blank. But once you get the two seals and put them in their place, you'll go back to the top, as you'll see me go on top of the clamshell above the water pool, and you'll once you get done talking to the NPC up there, you'll be able to jump straight down and go inside. So again, I want to go ahead and apologize for not being authentic footage, but you'll get the gist of it from the locations. But anyway, and we'll pick it up to when you drop down from the whirlpool. So anyway, as you watch the gameplay footage in the back, I'll be entertaining your ears with the story on what it brought about. As you watch the gameplay footage, I'll be entertaining your ears with a story on what brought about Yokomi Animation Studios. Now, what is Yokomi Animation Studios, you ask? Well, it's a new company I decided to create after years of dealing with the stagnant state of anime and its lack of exposure and accessibility over here in the States. Now, before I go bashing in on companies like Crunchyroll, Funimation, Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, and all them, I do want to give them some respect on that they have improved their anime game greatly, even if it did take them years to do so, and they have provided an ability to watch great shows like Demon Slayer, Rent-A-Girlfriend, Seven Deadly Sins, Goblin Slayer, and Shield Hero, just to name a few. So I do want to extend my thanks to them for that. But I wouldn't be making this video if they were at anywhere near perfect, or at least a really good basic anime consuming site. They've improved, but it's at such a slow rate that what new features they may have got should have already been there years ago, and the features that they still don't got should be a priority in getting it on their service platform. Now, just to jump into a few flaws of where anime is at right now, I want to bring up those very same streaming services that I just named. Tell me why I have to have 5 separate streaming services just to watch some of my favorite anime. If I want to watch Attack on Titan, I gotta go to Netflix. If I want to watch Rent-A-Girlfriend, there's another website I gotta go to. And you shouldn't have to have all these different streaming services just to watch basic anime. Now, I do understand that these companies license these shows so nobody else can watch it, but is that really putting the consumer base first? No, it's not, and it's ridiculous in my eyes. Anime being contracted out to all these separate sources, and these big companies fragmenting already hard to come by content into more and more streaming services. How about also the inability to watch certain shows because of either region blocks, or it might be too risky for them on their site, or it might not have the exposure that they want where they think it'll be popular over here in the States, dictating what we as a consumer can and can't watch. Which, if you're already providing such a niche service, to us where it's just anime, then stop trying to regulate everything that y'all put on y'all's service or y'all's platform. You need to be trying to achieve and get everything. I understand that everybody's trying to make a buck, but like I said, it's a niche market. And when you have a niche market, you need to be trying to acquire everything, not just what you think is going to make money, because regardless, the more content you have, the more consumers are going to want to come to your actual platform and also stay, because you're providing them a service that cannot be acquired anywhere else, or the places that might have a few titles here and there is only a few and far between, and not worth spending that extra $5, $7, $10, $14 just to have that platform just to watch one or two shows that they had their eye on. Now, that's also just my biggest gripe in general. It's these platforms only providing such a small percentage of the shows. There are over 15,000 titles out there. Yet you can add up all the titles combined between Crunchyroll, Funimation, Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, and all the other platforms, and you wouldn't even have 1,000 anime titles to watch. Now, I ain't talking about like Verve putting in their like homemade stuff to where it's just like some sort of generic cartoon that you would find on the internet somewhere. No, I just mean like legit anime titles. So if there's over 15,000 titles out there, and I'm sure these parental anime companies that are distributing these works within their own country have no issues with a platform coming to them and saying, hey, we would like to give you more exposure over here in the States. We have a growing fan base that loves the content that y'all put out, and we would like to give them more. But no, they don't. They look at the most popular things that are coming out over there, things that's getting the most attention, and deciding just to, well, let me go ahead and license this so no one else can get it. It's only going to be available on our platform. Oh, another title came out. Oh man, somebody else grabbed at that title before we could. Now boom, already fragmented. And a company needs to get out that mindset of only trying to make a buck. If you're in the market of providing services like this type of content to your consumers, you should be doing everything in your power to grab everything you can. Not license it, but to come to an agreement with these parental companies and be like, hey, we just want to give you more exposure. We don't want to license it to where if anybody else shows it, we get the right to sue them. No, we want to be able to show what you created on our platform to give you more exposure. Now, like I said, I've gone a long way they have gone a long way from when they first started airing anime on their respective streaming services, but it's nowhere near enough. Now, I will say, as far as top dog, I would give that to, top legit dog, I would give that to Crunchyroll. They've gone a long way. I mean, their app ain't nothing to write home about, but as far as their actual website, I mean, it's getting good and it's getting better. It still has its flaws. It still has the business mind of, hey, what we have here, we only have here, so if anybody else tries to do the same thing, we're going to sue them. So it still has a long way to go, and that's just what you're going to get when you have a business with investors. I guess you really couldn't put the blame on Crunchyroll now, since Sony Entertainment did buy them up along with Funimation. But you're always going to have that limitation, slow growth, that stagnation in this market, simply because people that's putting out is big corporations that are just going to keep fragmenting this niche market that it's already hard to get because it's coming from another country. Anime should be in one localized source. And I don't mean some anime or good amount of anime. I mean all anime. Everything you have on your platform should be in its best quality. All available seasons should be there, not just maybe the first 2 seasons or only the second season, or hey, only the current season that's out. All the OVAs that are associated with that title, the movies, everything should be correctly subbed. And if it has a dub, go ahead and provide that on there too. And most importantly, your quality control needs to be top notch, and everything should be accurately placed. Like, I went on Crunchyroll the other day, try to knock out season 1 of Infinite Stratos because it was on my hit list. And what do? I'm halfway into episode 1 and I'm seeing things that just don't make sense. There seems to be a love rivalry already going on. There already seems to be some sort of storyline that's already taken place, and it just felt like I was in the middle. So I decided to go into the comment section on the Crunchyroll website, and everybody's pointing out that this is season 2 and not season 1. So I guess I won't be watching that anime, because then I'm gonna have to go to another source just to watch season 1, and I'm pretty sure none of these other places have season 1, like HBO Max or Netflix. So then I'm gonna have to go to one of these suspicious websites if I really want to watch it and risk getting viruses and malware and dealing with these ads, dealing with these X-rated games all on the side of my screen and redirects and stuff like that. And that's just not something I want to deal with. I mean, that's the point of having a platform that has the funds to and the means to legitimately ask for permission and rights. Yeah, do your business to where it's not illegal to do, or you're not violating copyright rules or anything like that, but also use your position to acquire more stuff, the right amount of stuff, the actual season 1s, the season 2s. You should be providing me enough content to where I don't have the mindset of going to these suspicious websites and illegally watching something or pirating something. If your best interest was really your customer base, then everything you do, every step forward you take would be in the interest of your consumers. But without me sounding like a party pooper, let me explain really what Yokomi Animation Studios is about. It's a company that I want to build. It's a company I want to build by the anime community as a whole. I want to hear your voices, your ideas, and I want your effort to build an empire dedicated to anime and manga like no other place on earth has till this day. Not only do I want to bring every title of anime that is out there, but I also want to bring in their OVAs, their movies, their in-game content. I want to bring in their mangas. I want to be able to bring in upcoming information on if they'll get a second season, on interviews provided by these artists and creators. I want community threads for these shows. I want comment sections to be put up so everybody can discuss their favorite parts of their favorite shows, or a show that they just watched, or what just surprised them. I want accurate and constant updates for any new releases that come out, or upcoming material straight from the source. There's nothing worse than watching an anime show. You see that it got left off on a cliffhanger. You know they set themselves up for another season. Yet, when you look at the data when the show came out, it came out 4 years ago. And now you have to look up any information you can find on if this show's going to get a next season or not. And it seems like all the information you find is either 2 or 3 years old. Or they might have came out with one article and it said it was getting a second season, but that article came out 3 years ago and they ain't put out nothing else. So I want this to be a place where anything that deals in our niche, we as the community can be able to build and put out. I also want to be home to our very own creators who post their own original content, whether that be web novels or mangas, or the really creative and really skilled ones that actually create actual video productions, whether it be small 1-minute clips or full episodes if they can, and to be able to show it to their brothers and sisters in this community. Because not only am I an anime fan and manga fan, I also love reading fan fiction. There's nothing better than getting a show you already really love and seeing someone else's interpretation of that anime with their own fan written story. Yeah, there's websites you can go to read some of these things. Some of them are popular, some of them fell off the map and everything like that, but that's another problem. You have to go to another source and another source. You want to read their fan fiction? Go to this website. You want to see something they produced, a web novel, you got to go to another website. And all that's doing is, like I said in the beginning, fragmenting this market. There's so much that we as the community know that there can be done to improve the state of anime and manga and all its sources, and it's with your help that I want to be able to get this done, because we as the consumer know what features are lacking. We know what makes a site crappy, so to speak. We know what we would like to see. We know what we don't like to see. We know the flaws of the already current service providers. Now, in order for us to have a community like this, obviously we need a home. So over the past couple months, I've been spending money getting a new domain for us to house our website. I've bought private servers, or renting out private servers, as you could say, that's dedicated for nothing but streaming. Well, that's their main focus anyway, is streaming, because you got to have high bandwidth. But I digress. I've already gotten these private servers. I already got the website. You can go to the website now if you want. But I know my skills. I'm not a website creator. So the best I could do was get a coming soon website posted up. I am looking on Fiverr for quality website designers and builders to create this. But quality costs money, and also you got to have additional hardware to store all this content, and the biggest obstacle is getting the content. Now, the main reason for the private servers is because, one, it just makes it that much easier to stream. I can put what needs to be on there, which mainly would be no ads, but our company is also located in a country where privacy laws are first and foremost. It's not part of any North American agreement, or there's no trade within the countries to where big government can come in and be like, hey, we don't like what you're posting, you need to take it down. That's the main reason for the private servers, and specifically where the servers are located at. Now, am I done for go ahead and buying all this stuff before I got any content to stream? Maybe not. I just wanted to show y'all that I'm doing my part, and to be able to provide y'all with something tangible to show y'all that I'm all in on creating this new world. Now, as updates come in, you'll be able to go to the website or my YouTube videos and be able to see where we're at. Now, for the past 3 weeks, I've been trying to put out videos, but it's been one issue after another with this Apple hardware, but finally got the hang of it, so I'll be able to be putting out more videos at a more constant rate, which I'm going to try to do 2 videos a week. But if y'all see only 1 video pop up, then that means my actual work got in the way. But if you feel like this dream is the same type of dream that you have, or if you feel like, yes, the anime market in general is stagnant, or it could be a whole lot better, or if there is a time where you try to watch a show and it just wasn't there, and then you went to another platform and it wasn't there, and then you ended up having to go to one of these suspicious websites. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about. I ain't gotta tell y'all. Y'all know. But if y'all do feel the same way I do, then please, I ask that you go check out the GoFundMe page that's linked in the description. Anything up to $7 would be much appreciated if you want to donate. And if you don't want to donate money because you don't know if this is a scam, or if you don't know if you don't want to waste $7, you might not even got $7 to donate. Who knows what the reason is? But if you just don't want to donate, that's perfectly fine. But if you still feel the same way I do, and do want to see the progress grow regardless, All I ask is that you like the video and share the video to your other social platforms, so this message can be spread at an alarming, wild rate. You can subscribe if you want to. I understand, new YouTuber, new channel, ain't got much content, but you don't have to. I just ask that you like the video and share it. I will need everyone's help to create the greatest source for our love of all things anime and manga related. So I want to go ahead and thank you for watching till the end. This is Arrow Sensei saying good day and good luck. Be safe out there.